Hi guys, can you tell what this video is going to be about? Take a quick. Take a wild guess. I think you get the hint. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Lala Kabor, the Beat Stitcher, and today we are talking fashion books. So first I'm going to start off with the holy meccas of pattern making and fashion design. This is the Pattern Making for Fashion Design, the 4th edition, and this is the Pattern Making for Fashion Design, the 5th edition. This has everything in it. Everything you can think of, from pants to dresses to shirts to accessories, ties, bow ties, everything. So I would definitely recommend these. I purchased them used off of Amazon and got a really good deal on these books. So this was the very first one. I'm sorry, disregarding the textbooks I just showed you, I purchased those when I got my newer books. I purchased them in bulk. I'll break that down. But my first books ever I got pertaining to sewing. This was my first one I got in Silver Spring at a library. I can't remember the name of the library, but they sold used books or books that were on their way out. And I felt like this was in fairly well condition. But look at the page, it's very vintage. It's a raglan sleeve there. And you know, it just looks old. It gives you that vintage of how your grandmother or your great-grandmother constructed your clothes, your mother's clothes, or, you know, baby clothes that have been passed down that look very like vintage. So this book is good for that. Then you have the Pattern Making Primer. This breaks down the very basics of pattern making, and it just shows you some cool concepts like the skirt block, sleeve block, how to scale up. It has a nice key of contents so you can follow pretty well. You know, the camera's not blurry. It is the lines that are giving it the illusion of being blurry. So, the Pattern Making Primer by Joe Barnfield and Andrew Richards. Then I got this book, The Basic Sewing for Costume and Construction. And I practice making my hand stitching swatch off of this book. This is a catch stitch, a slip stitch, and a tunnel stitch. Fasteners, the basics, the very basics of how to use your drafting tools. I mean, look at this. It's written in a manner that is very bold, not too wordy. The pictures are very clear so that you can understand. And it gives you like basic it gives you basic projects to start with, like a kimono. Very basic. And it breaks it down for you on, you know, how to take measurements properly. And I actually have something from this book that I use on my clients to this day. Let me see where it is at. It's this little space in the book. It's called Measuring Your Clients. I can't seem to find it right now. Where the heck is it? I'm not trying to make this video very long because I know books can be boring. Okay, got it. All right, this is a measuring chart. It gives you the measurements you need completely to be able to make anything for any client. It gives you chest, bust, things you wouldn't even think of or remember if you didn't prior write them down. Write them down priorly, excuse me, to measuring a person. So I've actually taken this sheet and copied multiple ones to just be able to put my client's name on the top and to be able to take down all their measurements write on this paper. And I actually keep it in a binder, in a manila folder, so that I can keep all my clients' information together. Okay, so then there are these 3 lovely books if you are into fabric manipulation and how to really utilize the different shapes of your fabric. I have here the Pattern Magic Stretch Fabrics, Tomoko, Nakamichi. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. I probably did butcher that, but this is the stretch fabric. This is the Pattern Magic number 2. And this is the Pattern Magic. I think this may be the original one. And it just shows you like how to do these cool things with fabric. I mean, look at this. That's a skirt. You could put a cup in there. No, but literally this is like so dope. Look at these different shapes. That's a shirt. And this is the stretch. And they actually give you like a little bodice to work with, which I haven't used, but these are great. You can purchase them on Amazon. I got all 3. I have done one project. I'll try to post it inspired from these books. Try to post it inspired from these books. The next one is my couture books. So I got these all together from Amazon, of course. This is the Haute Couture Metropolitan, the Metropolitan Museum of Art book, and it just shows you iconic dresses, and what materials were used and what techniques were used. Not really technique, but more so in detail of like what is on the garment. You know? Look at this. I would absolutely wear this. Iconic imagery that'll really inspire you to get your creative juices moving. The next one is the Couture Sewing Technique of Tailoring. If you really are into tailored look, which I love, a tailored suit, a tailored blazer, this book is for you. It gets into the nitty-gritty of the underlaying, the padding, the muslin, how to make a sleeve head, how to get that fabulous vintage look, you know, some of the techniques that went into making all of these blazers, hemming pants, and catch this, the greatest thing about this book is if you are a person who doesn't necessarily like to follow pictures, you're more of a visual person, you need to watch a DVD, it has you covered. It has a kind of complimentary DVD in the back of the book so that you can pop it in and follow along with your pages at your discretion or at your leisure. This one is the Dressmaking Handbook of Couture Sewing Techniques, and this is essential for step-by-step techniques for professional results by Linda Maynard. This one is the Dressmaking Handbook of Couture Sewing Techniques, and this is essential for step-by-step techniques for professional results by Linda Maynard. The bindings and the finishing of garments, designing underpinnings, luxury fabrics, everything couture is in this book. Design details on the show, like everything from like intricate appliques. Let me pick out one of the pictures that really, oh my gosh, look at this. And it is titled Shears and Sequins. Get into that. Okay, the next book is the Shirt Making Workbook. This is more also going along with the tailored button up. It breaks it down to any kind of shirt you can think of. And what I really like about this book is it highlights unique designs from different designers. Like Diane Erickson, she has a really unique style. But it highlights some of her work in the book, and it breaks down like how she makes the shirts, some of the techniques she does to get this, you know, ruching of this knit fabric, which is really cool. I believe that maybe not knit, maybe that's more of like a cotton, but it just breaks down like the folk or rectangular shirt block, the shirt, jacket, or oversized block, the knit or stretch fabric shirt block. Like every shirt block you can think of is in this book. So this is the Shirt Making Workbook, Pattern Design and Construction Resources by David Page Coffin. And they have some links that you can look up at the in the back of the book. And this book was $26.99. I think I got it for cheaper, I want to say. I'm not sure. But I have one last book and it dropped. But this is like if you really want to take your craft business to the next level. I found this very helpful for starting off my business and finding my niche and tips and, you know, just how to conduct my home-based business and how to grow it into something that could be bigger. This is the Crafts Business Answer Book, Starting, Marketing, and Managing a Home-Based Arts and Crafts or Design Business by Barbara Brabec. I think that's how you pronounce her name. But then I got this cute little bookmark to go along with it. So that is my collection of books. I hope you got the information. I know I was speeding and rambling because I had something to do, but I wanted to get some new content out to you guys. If you have any questions on any of the literature I covered, please feel free to comment below and let me know, and I'll try to answer that to the best of my ability. Also, I'll be linking, like I said before, the authors, the titles of the books in the info box below. And later on, if you see me in another video with the same outfit on, I had a request from one of my subscribers to do a threading my machine video. So I'll be bringing that to you guys later on. Until then, be beat, be stitching, be a beat.